Hello, my name is Len Kardon. I've been on the Arlington School Committee for 9 years and I'm running for re-election. I want to continue the work we have done to strengthen our school system and plan for the future. One of my goals when I first ran for school committee in 2016 was to implement a strategic planning process for APS. In 2023, following the work of a visioning committee of over 60 APS stakeholders, the school committee approved a bold strategic plan centered on 4 priorities. I'm seeking another term to complete the implementation of this strategic plan over the next 3 years. I'm particularly focused on 2 initiatives: to implement a comprehensive multi-tiered system of support for our students, and to complete the facilities, maintenance, and technology plans. I also want to help, once again, to build a financial plan for our town and our schools. We're facing a deficit of over $12 million in fiscal year 2027. We will need to work closely with the town to design a new financial plan, which will have to include another override to secure the funds we need to successfully run our schools. Dr. Allison Ampe was the co-chair of the last override campaign, and I was the co-chair of the one before that. We've worked closely together on the budget subcommittee, which either one of us has chaired for the last 9 years. We've built support for increased funding for our schools, resulting in an average yearly increase of 6.9% since I joined the committee. This funding allowed us to address enrollment growth, institute competitive salaries for our staff, and introduce improvements in special education, social-emotional support, and other key areas. I know I can be part of the solution to avoid budget cuts and layoffs. I will also work to build a contingency plan to address any possible interruptions in our federal funding. Let me share a little bit about myself. My wife, Leah Sugarman, and I moved to Arlington in 2001. Our kids attended Arlington schools. Our oldest son, now a junior in college, graduated from Arlington High School. Our daughter, a freshman in college, attended APS through middle school and graduated from Minuteman High School. Our other son is still an APS student, attending a program through the Lab Collaborative that Arlington belongs to. I am a commercial contracts attorney, having worked at a large Boston law firm and then in-house at technology companies. I first got involved in town government in 2010 as the town faced a funding crisis. Positions were cut and a private effort raised $600,000 to avoid eliminating things like art and music class. With the young kids entering the school system, I joined an activist group which ran a successful campaign for a tax override, restoring vital funding for our town and schools. I then joined town meeting and the town finance committee before running for school committee. Here are some of the things that I personally contributed to over the last 9 years on the school committee. We reduced school overcrowding by opening the Gibbs School and adding additions at Hardy and Thompson. I was on the negotiating team for historic contracts with teachers and paraprofessionals, which brought competitive salaries to Arlington. We've restored librarians to all school buildings, increased special education funding and staffing, eliminated fees for athletics and instrumental music. We've also implemented a new K-5 ELA curriculum built on the science of reading, and I served on the search committee that led to the hiring of Dr. Holman as superintendent. There's still more to do. As previously noted, we are implementing and communicating to all stakeholders a robust plan of tiered support for all learners. We need to put together a comprehensive facilities and technology maintenance plan. Consultants are also reviewing aspects of our special education programming, and we may need to act to implement their recommendations. And we need a contingency plan regarding our federal funding. I have the experience needed to accomplish these things. I hope I've earned your support for another term. Thank you, and thanks to ACMi for providing this voter information service.